5 should hit home, especially this time of year. And its title is Should You Be Doing That? Should You Even Be Doing That? Often, I think each of us feels like we have more to do than time to do it in, right? Have you ever just felt like I have no idea why I can't get everything done? And the trick is we need to really consider whether or not we should be doing certain things. We've all got things that we're really good at, but that doesn't mean those are the things that are in our zone of genius, right? The zone of genius is something I want to unpack for you for a minute because the zone of genius is something you and only you can do. You excel at this. Time passes quickly when you do this. It's so easy for you. Other people come to you and ask questions about this. They'll say, "Oh my gosh, can you help me with blah, blah, blah? I know you're so good at this." This happens to me sometimes with fundraising, sometimes with health and wellness, sometimes with business. It depends, right? Or Charlottesville. Somebody will say, "Where in Charlottesville should I go get this?" As a coach and a teacher in a couple of programs, I'll get that within those programs. They know I've been trained and I know how to help them with that. That's my zone of genius. What's not my zone of genius, but I love, are things like really complicated spreadsheets or organization or list making or details or system setting. I can be good at those things, but they're not necessarily what I'm the very best at. So I've got to pick and choose. There's too much to do, and so do you. So, how do you pick and choose? First of all, you want to think about the opportunity cost. You've often heard me say here that one of the best things I've ever done is hire an incredible female owned business to help me around the house. And the reason I do that is the opportunity cost. I can either spend an entire day a week, 8 or so hours, cleaning, organizing, getting the house pulled back together. It's a big house, getting everything done, or I can pay someone a few hours of my wage, less than that hours of my wage, to do that. They are professionals, they're a team. They come in here, they hit it hard, they get it done, it's great. My opportunity cost isn't just the time that I would have spent, right? I'm trading money for time there. It's also that I take that off my list mentally every single day. I don't have to worry, "Oh my gosh, I've got to make time to dust. I've got to make time to clean the blinds. I need to scrub the baseboards. I've got to make sure the carpets are," none of that. That's just off my list. And I know I'm partnering with and supporting an incredible business too. So the opportunity cost can be money, but it can also be mental load. And that's where I think most women end up in an overload situation, is your mental load. Often they might say, maybe you're the one that plans everything for the whole family. So if you've got 4 kids, who needs to be where, when, which schools, which buses, which after school activities, and you're the keeper of the whole schedule. That's a crazy mental load. There might be an app out there like Cozy or something that you could organize and everybody could contribute to that mental load. So take it off your plate. Opportunity cost is critical. So there's also joy about opportunity cost. I really don't love cleaning the house, but I like the house to be cleaned. I love organizing the house. I love decorating the house. I love projects around the house. So I can pivot and use what I love, spend the time doing what I love instead of something else. There's also skill set, right? You get to decide what you're going to do with each task. And I call this the 3 Ds. If you're feeling overwhelmed, can you do one of these 3 Ds? The first one is delay. Can you say, "You know what? I'm freaking out about this, but let's be honest, it doesn't have to be done today. So I need to make time in my schedule to do this, but I can delay it. It's not urgent." There's also delegating. I am not particularly adept at graphic design. I'm not going to be great making quote cards, even in Canva, with all the help it gives me. Getting a VA that I can delegate that to, if it's on Fiverr or somebody cool in another country, or even a good friend of mine that's in one of my programs, is going to save me a lot of time, energy, cost me a little bit of money. So I might delegate. If you're talking about your family, maybe you're talking about delegating some of the chores a little more efficiently. Like a couple of the kids need to start picking up the dishes and the trash and cleaning up, resetting the main floor before you go to bed each night. However you delegate, make sure you're not delegating the stuff you love to do. You're delegating the things you actually need help with and the things that are actually able to be delegated. I can't delegate what I can't describe. So clarity is your friend here. If you're delegating to a virtual assistant, it's really critical that you're able to explain, these are my brand colors, these are my fonts, here are 3 websites I like, here are 3 websites I don't like, here's the style I'm going for. You've got to have them armed with the information they need to truly help you. Here's what you don't do when you delegate. You don't undermine, right? So if I ask somebody in the household, can you please help me by loading the dishwasher? I then don't come behind them and go, oh, here, let me fix this. You don't even know how to load the dishwasher. Sometimes you got to let quality or your level of quality go in order to have the delegation be successful and to empower other people along taking your mental and physical load off of you. The third thing that you can do is dismiss. We sometimes have things on our list that don't even need to get done. Would it be great if they got done? Is it something that we'd like to have done? Certainly. But I'll tell you, I had replaced the back porch on my list, moved from month to month for a couple of years. I realized when I was doing that I needed to have a better list and a better system. Now I have a list of long-term household projects that we have to budget for over time. I wasn't going to do the deck April, May, June, July. I just didn't want to lose the thread. I wanted to keep it in my mind that it needed to be done. I finally dismissed it. And guess what? 2 months after I dismissed it, we were able to get it done. We met someone, their brother was great at it. If you live in the Albemarle, Charlottesville area, I can highly recommend someone to do your deck. But I dismissed it off my list because it was a mental load that was not helping me at all. The third thing I want you to remember is you get to choose. You get to choose what you do, and I want you to strategically do just that. I want you to really honestly look at what you've got to do, and if you can't do it, are you able to delegate, dismiss, or delay it? Because you deserve to have some happy holidays too. I want you to not miss this. I want you to be present. In order to be resilient, in order to be successful, we've got to dig in and enjoy the fruits of our labor, the loves of our lives, the relationships that mean so much to us. And you can't do that if you're so busy being superhuman that you don't even get to plug into your own family, to your own business, to your own coworkers, to your own friends, to your own joys. And you deserve that. Now, for more resources like this, I want you to join my free group, Resilient and Successful Families. If you're in there now listening to that, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. We've been growing a lot lately, and it's pretty exciting. This group is designed to do just what I did. I want to give you tools, resources, strategies, and techniques that you can implement easy, maybe even free like this was, where you're literally changing your life by making a few small tweaks. And if you can't hear what I'm recommending now, maybe you can save this video, because I am telling you, if you make these changes, your holidays are actually going to be jolly. And that's what you really deserve. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you back here. I am Amy, and you have tuned in to Live Around 5. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night.